you. I got that right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers, let the count my blessings.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Broncos coming in at 1-4, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 5-0.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. 30. 10. And a touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, it's Kelly. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception here, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 8-yard line. it's second down. They'll run with Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Liuget busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Kelly escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Gordon on first down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make the play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rivers now. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal. Tuck it and run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Down. Here's the run with Anderson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Kelly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Kelly operating from the gun. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And Gordon loses the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the fumble recovery, Kelly. And that is incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Kelly now to throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 380.
Here's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Broncos. 51 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Kelly. Screen play. Anderson only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here's Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. Called in by Anderson, left side.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Thomas barreling ahead. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green.
To throw is Kelly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Kelly on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. and that'll push the lead up to 17. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
Kellen, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And the play clock's running down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now Kelly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kellen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And the return. This time, we'll go out to the 42-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down, Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So the Broncos coming out now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
The first throw for the backup Lynch. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go, team. Over. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Score. Emmanuel Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rivers on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. 319. 319. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone. Detroit. Let's go. Philly. 319.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Set. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And this one's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
Now it's Lynch. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So make it 3 field goals for him now. And this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
This fielded at the 2. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And running with power here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Lynch looking to throw on second. And caught right side, Green. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Gun, Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Lynch. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Lynch. And he rifles one incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a good game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On the sneak, Rivers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Philip Rivers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Gets past 1 man. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on the first. Screenplay. On second down, here's Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 4 down.
Throwing again here, Lynch. Well, he spots Henderson open left side. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 2nd and just 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.